Thank you for joining us. I'm Nick Vinzant. Tonight we're following a rare border visit by one of President Donald Trump's top cabinet members. Interior Secretary Ryan Zinke toured parts of the border today. News 4 Tucson's Eric Fink was there.
80% of the southern Arizona border lies on federal land, and this afternoon one of the national leaders at the forefront of immigration policy got a look at the terrain. Along one of the most remote portions of Pima County, on horseback, surrounded by miles of fencing, Secretary of the Interior Ryan Zinke tours the U.S. Mexico border.
Clearly we're supportive of a wall. Clearly we're supportive of multiple technologies. You know, going through what we saw today was a lot of litter, a lot of traffic, a lot of activity, at least signs of activity.
Almost 200 miles of this stretch of the southern border is managed by the Department of Interior. And this is Secretary Zinke's first trip here after more than a year on the job.
We love immigration. Our country's made of immigrants, so we have to have a policy that's fair, that's sustainable over the course of time. Our law enforcement, you know, they deserve to work in an environment too that is relatively safe, because they're out there every day.
And he calls this a wall, and a model to use for the building of that controversial border wall President Trump desires.
I think we can all agree that this is a barrier. This is a wall. You can see through it, so it has a lot of advantages from law enforcement officials and wildlife officials to have some degree of seeing through it. Can it be climbed over? Absolutely.
Ryan Zinke is the second member of President Trump's cabinet to visit the southern Arizona border. Chief of Staff John Kelly made a stop last year when he led the Department of Homeland Security. Eric Fink, News 4, Tucson.